Magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat. Ang topic po natin ngayon ay with regard to the conduct of special election this coming May 14. And we will present to you the areas and the reasons why. At the same time, the PNP action to be taken by the Philippine National Police. On the first slide, summary, the issues are: number one, no printed ballots, misdelivered official ballots, lacking official ballots, and security concerns. And out of the 52, there are 52 total affected clustered precincts. And the total number of affected registered voters is 17,657. From the no printed ballots, 436, misdelivered official ballots, 1,298, lacking official ballots, 649, and for security concern, 15,074. Total of 17,657. On the areas without security concern, the reason of which is the no printed official ballots in Barangay Gabi, Cordova, Cebu. Our action taken is we will augment forces on the area. And the reason of which is that out of the 772 affected registered voters, 336 were directed to cast their votes in the nearby polling place within the same voting center, while 436 were not able to vote because there are no more available official ballots. Next. For Barangay Alobo, Santa Cruz, Marinduque, Region 4B, no elections conducted, waiting for the swapping and reprinting of official ballots because the ballots were misdelivered. Again, the action of the Philippine National Police, the regional director himself is there in Marinduque to supervise the activity, augmentation of additional PNP personnel in that particular area. In Barangay Malabag, Maitong, Sarangani, again, misdelivered official ballots, no election conducted, waiting for the swapping and reprinting of official ballots. The action again of the PNP is to provide additional personnel in the particular area. Next is Barangay Mabuyong, Anini, Antique, Anini. Parang, di ba pag Bisaya, Nini, no? Nini, Anini. Parang si Ay, Anini. Ay. Barangay Mabuyong, Anini, Antique, lacking official ballots. 268 voters were not able to vote. Again, same action to be taken by the Philippine National Police. We will augment or add additional personnel in that particular area. Same with Barangay Insubuan, San Remeo, Antique, lacking official ballots. 24 voters were not able to vote. And we will again deploy more personnel in that particular area. On the other hand, there are also some areas with security concern, particularly in Barangay Rojas, Lope de Vega, Northern Samar. Election Supervisor Gulay requested for a formal declaration of failure of election and recommended that a special election will be held on May 10. But ang election na natin ngayon sa ating special election, of course, is May 14. Ang action taken namin is the local police there will not perform the usual security so as to avoid the perception yung any activities or perception that there's partisan politics there. So that's the reason why other units will be deployed in that particular area. Same, the PNP trainees will be utilized as SBIs. there will be a possible deployment from the Armed Forces of the Philippines of some of their units, so that based also on the assessment on the ground by the field commanders, if necessary. In Barangay Nagpapakaw, Matuginaw, Western Samar, the same, Region 8. This is again election concern or security concern. The local PNP again will not be allowed to secure the place, and augmentation from other forces will be deployed. The same with Binidayan, Lanao del Sur. Alam natin yung Binidayan, di ba? Yun unang na-report noon na nagkaroon ng failure of election. Next is the areas in Patas, Sulu. Barangays, but 6, tapos 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lang. Lahat ng mga actions taken dito is based on the recommendation of the election supervisor. And we have the same action to be taken by the Philippine National Police. In Panglima, Estino, Sulu, again, the same concern, security concern, and our trainees will be again utilized as special Board of Election Inspectors. And the last is in the Lanao del Sur. 3 barangays, Dilausan, Bangon, and Sumalan. Same issue, security concern, and the same action to be taken by the Philippine National Police. So far, this is our report for today with regard to the special election that will be conducted in May 14. All RDs involving this activity, regions 4B, 6, 7, and 8, and 12, and the autonomous region of Muslim Mindanao was already directed by the Directorate for Operation based on the instruction of the Chief of the Philippine National Police to be ready on this activity on May 14. There is already a draft memorandum for this, which in context, kasama yun. And the action taken by the Philippine National Police. Thank you. Magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat. Maraming salamat at andito po kayo ngayon. Yes, nandito.
Sir, taken all together yung mga report mo concern. Anong basa ng PNP? Is this a cause of is there any cause of alarm or reason for PNP to get alarmed doon sa mga reports na binasa mo as to compare it with the past elections sa yung mga reports na binasa mo?
There's no cause for alarm naman dito. Nakahanda naman ang Philippine National Police. And actually, noon pa ito natin na actually na-monitor pa. Dumating lang yung mga ibang reports lately. But for the past days, since May 8, 9, and 10, nakita na natin ito. And ang nag-declare naman dito is ang COMELEC. But the Philippine National Police has been prepared for this. Actually, yung iba nga, di ba, yung ibang areas ay nilagyan natin ng special Board of Election Inspectors. And with regard to the preparation of the Philippine National Police, we have been on the ground and focus on this kind of preparation to ensure that the election will push through in these areas. No cause for alarm for the public because as of now, nakafocus lahat ng attention dito, especially the Philippine National Police in coordination with the Armed Forces of the Philippines. Yes, Leia.
Sir, yung mga binanggit mong mga lugar, di ba meron tayo mga involvement ng mga tauhan ng PNP? So hanggang ngayon, nandun pa rin sila?
Yes, yung ibang areas na hindi pa tapos at itong area na to, dadagdagan pa natin. But ang concept of operation ng ating Directorate for Operation is much as possible, yung mga local police na taga roon is hindi silang i-deploy but yung mga augmentation from other units just like the provincial or the regional headquarters. Pwede namang i-shift yun kasi by regions naman yan. That's the reason why the memorandum was directed to the regions because the regional director can shift forces from other provinces to that other province which is affected by the special election.
Sir, meron mga police na distributed as SBI?
Yes, yun ang nabanggit sa action to be taken by the Philippine National Police na maghahanda pa tayo ng mga Special Board of Election Inspectors just in case wala uling pumunta doon ng mga board, mga regular na Board of Election Inspectors. Again, the same situation previously na hinahanda natin ang ating mga police just in case hindi pumunta o umattend yung mga regular BEIs.
Sir, natanggap na ba ng bawat police yung kanilang allowance for the election?
Bago pa mag-deploy, IAs naibigay na sa ground. Actually, during the time na nagkaroon ng naibigay sa atin ng COMELEC yun is, sabi nga ng ating Chief ng Philippine National Police, ang priority natin is sa field because sila yung mga workforce sa baba and immediately before deployment ay binigay na yun sa mga respective commanders on the ground.
So, for follow-up, sir, now we have a special election. Are we going to see additional allowance? So, mga places lang naman ang special election.
We will check with the commanders on the ground kung wala mang yan ang tinitingnan natin because we always look for the welfare of our people. Katulad nga nito, may special election. This is an additional duty for them. We will coordinate with DC, but definitely additional funds will be released in consideration with the effort or additional activity of our policemen. Nevertheless, sa amin nga, ang pamantayan namin is meron wala, is tutuparin namin ang aming tungkulin. Yung binigay sa bawat isa na kaukulang pondo ay gagamitin yun. Kung meron mang darating, then mas nakakabuti naman. But we will live, we will perform our duty kung ano ang meron, what we have.
Naubos ba yung money na binigay from sa inyo ng government? Naubos ba yung lahat?
Sa ngayon, I cannot answer that question, but definitely after usually pag may mga major activities naman tayo, just like po BC at APEC, we declare what was suspended and definitely magkakaroon tayo ng report dyan after the election. We will show it to you kung paano distribution again.
Sabi ni Chief, diba sir, hinihingi pa sila ng dagdag ng content. Nadagdagan din ulit.
Wala na kami natanggap na pondo, pero sabi nga ng ating Chief PNP, kung meron din na magpapasalamat tayo, but kung wala naman is we live with what we have. Palagi namang ang PNP is nag-perform ng duty despite na pondo natin is not really that sufficient.
Sir, majority dun sa mga affected cluster precincts, security concerns yung dahilan kung bakit nagdadaloy. What assurance do we give for this time, these special elections, na this won't be any more concern or this won't hinder yung special elections?
Ang nakikita natin is siguro security adjustment again. Kaya nga meron tayo, prior to the election, meron tayong ina-identify election watch list of areas so that our forces will be shifted on that specific areas. Dadagdagan pa natin ngayon based dito sa mga experience na ganito na meron mga nangyayaring ganun is in the future again is siguro ang security adjustment natin again is dadagdagan natin ng pwersa, but ang nakikita kasi natin dito is hindi lang din naman puro tayo force ang ipapakita, but siguro yung engagement natin with the candidates and the voting populace. Kung makikita natin dito is may mga nangyayari na shooting incident or mga ballot snatching. So siguro it's a matter also of giving information, dissemination, engagement to candidates na ginagawa rin natin na best practices sa ibang area. Siguro yun ang ating mga experience na pwede nating i-apply sa ibang lugar, especially dito sa focused area na ito.
But sir, do we have enough time to prepare in terms of security? Kasi today is 12, tapos ilang days na may 14 na naman. Hindi nga natin na-proceed yung mga ganong events. Hindi na ito. Kaya pa, nagagawin natin yung prepare for election. Nangyari pa rin yung mga interest of security. Do we still have enough time for them to adjust?
we will do our best. It's always. Ang PNP naman is at one signal pag isang sabi is gumagalaw kami. We will deploy necessary and sufficient troops in that particular area. Meron mga reserve troops naman tayo not only sa national headquarters but meron naman sa regions. As you can see, mga areas ng barangays naman to at ang iba dito is mga malalapit din naman na probinsya just like Marinduque and Antique. Ang isang tinitingnan natin dito, of course, Autonomous Region of Muslim Mindanao. And we can get forces from the nearby regions as of now.
So that's the adjustment that you gave with dagdag tayo ng 12 sa mga lugar.
That's yun ang briefing ko kanina. That's nakalagay nga doon.
Ilan, sir? Kailangan.
We do not give specific numbers of personnel because that is a tactical matter. Yan ang palaging sinasabi sa amin sa inyo pag deployment is hayaan muna natin yung mga commanders sa ground. Ang atin doon is bantayan natin at masiguro natin safe yung lugar na yun. Again, we are 160,000 strong PNP and we are committed for that. If we will be directed to pull out some forces on the ground to put on that particular place, we will do so.
But that also includes mga operatives,
Kung ano yung kinakailangang ilagay doon, din lalagay natin. Other units naman hindi naman necessary to be on that particular place, hindi naman. Security personnel in polling places are the most important personnel in this kind of activity. So may makikita sila na mga nagbabantay sa presinto, may mga quick reaction team just in case may mangyari pa ulit. Then andyan naman ang ating mga kapulisan. Ms. Lea.
So dun sa mga lahat na binanggit mo kanina na magkakaroon ng special elections on May 14, is it necessarily na lahat ng magiging BPI doon ay police? And if not, ilan doon sa lugar na yun na ang mag-BPI ay police?
Depende yun again sa requirement ng COMELEC. Ang amin naman is pinaghahanda namin ang aming mga tao just in case sila na naman ang i-deploy. As of now, wala pa tayong specific na instruction kung ilang i-deploy. Just like yung, excuse me, kagaya nun sa Region 10, may specific tayo, di ba? Tsaka sa Autonomous Region of Muslim Mindanao dahil na-identified ka agad natin doon. As of now, anyway, mga ilan namang lugar na to, then nakahanda naman sa regional headquarters yung mga trainees natin. In that particular time, posibleng yung mga ginamit nito, i-deploy din sa particular lugar. Again, my directive na sa mga regional directors and by now, they are already preparing for that.
Ano yung yung sa mga areas na may security concern? Ano yung mga grupo doon na pwedeng manggulo sa PNPA, private armed groups, o
Kung titingnan natin doon sa particular area, gaya ng Autonomous Region of Muslim Mindanao, well, mga presence naman kasi ng threat groups dyan is meron dyan, karamihan is yung sa MNLF, PIFF, ASG. So the normal threat groups, kung meron ba mga PAGs na namomonitor, but again, regardless of the threat, kung anong threat group sila, ang importante doon is makapag-deploy tayo ng sapat na puwersa at kung anumang threat group yun, definitely hindi sila dapat maka-istorbo o maka-disrupt ng ating election sa particular na lugar na yun. Okay?
Kasama, sir, di ba?
Yes, meron nga siguro na yung napabalitaan natin na kaya nga yung isa rin namatay doon, nabanggit nga ng ating spokesman ng Force of the Philippines, isang sundalo doon sa Sama.
Sir, yung kaya mo, video mo.
Yeah. Sir, may ano ba siya? Warrant of arrest?
I don't have a personal knowledge with regards to the warrant of arrest. We'll check with the Directorate for Intelligence if he has as regard to that.
But then, sir...
Pagkas na tao ay may warrant of arrest.
Yeah. Yeah, sige.
Question?
Go.
Sir, kunyari ang isang tao ay may warrant of arrest, tapos na kita siya dito sa anong immediate reaction ng PNP?
Kung assuming halimbawa in a particular situation, assuming theoretical, a person has a warrant of arrest, then definitely the law enforcer which is directed by the court to enforce such a warrant will arrest such person.
Sir,
So, pagdating niya, maharangin sa airport,
Paano po?
paano magiging?
Okay. siguro ang pinakamaganda is let us give chance to the new administration of what we do.
Kasi sir, paano po mismo ang chief executive yung nag-invite sa doon sa taong may existing warrant of arrest?
And that's the reason why, sabi ko nga, huwag nating pangunahan ang programa ng bagong administrasyon. Merong mga programa ang bagong darating na administrasyon. I think it would be better to wait. What are their programs really? Doon nakikita natin na ang patunguhan nito, lalong-lalo sa peace and order, is yun ang priority niya. So siguro mas maganda bago tayo magbigay ng mga anong perception is that let us give them chance. They have their own programs. And let us see what would be that program.
Sir, we all know, sir, na malapit ang incoming president ng NPA. In fact, yung mga police na silang pinigil na. So, any reaction lang in terms of what if bigyan nila, or I mean, paboran ng presidente, ang NPA, so, I mean, paano kapag yung mga yun pa, may pending warrant, alright, PNP, anong magiging reaction? I mean, trabaho na na, kaya pa-arrest ko na. So, what if we take over?
Kagaya na nabanggit ko nga kanina pa, bigyan natin ng pagkakataon sila. We have been anticipating on this kind of statements. Siguro mas maganda, hintayin natin ang panahon nito. May mga programa sila, may mga patakaran sila, may policy sila. Then let us wait. Meron tayong, kumbaga, we are bounded by the Constitution. We are bounded by laws. As a leader of this country, pag sumumpa ka, susundin mo yung batas na yon. That's why we have Constitution. And being the leader of this country, when you shown your duty to follow the law, then siguro doon lang ang premise natin. Hintayin natin yun bago tayo maghusga kung ano man dapat ginagawin.
Sir, isa na lang. Pag tinatanong si Mayor Go kung sino ang hawak ng PNP MEDIA brieefing, personally sinasabi na lang is pinang siya. Do you think, sir, malaking tulong yun? Since alam naman natin na ang priority na is and order din.
Yun ang programa ng ating magiging Pangulo na tututok siya sa peace and order. And base sa experience niya sa Davao City at yung mga pinapatupad niya noon, malaking tulong sa Philippine National Police. Yung mga programa at polisiya niya doon ay malaking inputs kung sakaling anuman ang present nating mga concept of operation or policy programs na ginagawa natin ngayon. And that would really help sa ating programs ngayon, present state ng Philippine National Police o yung campaign natin against crime. Kung yun man ang kanyang balakid is that siya magsusupervise sa atin sa Philippine National Police is bilang Pangulo, siya ay mayroong authority, may kapangyarihan siya para i-supervise ang Philippine National Police. And again, what happened in Davao, if replicated in all over the countries, napakalaking bagay po sa peace and order sa ating bansa. At of course, malaking tulong sa Philippine National Police.
Sir, may mga local ordinances ng Davao like the ban, and curfew that will be implemented nationwide according to sa spokesperson, presumptive president that will delegate. Would it help curb crime?
Ang titingnan siguro natin yung, kumbaga, tanong question din is kung ito'y nangyari sa Davao City at bumaba ang kanilang crime volume, crime rate, why not all over the country?
So we welcome.
On the part of the Philippine National Police being the law enforcement agency, if that action would really curb crimes, then it would help our campaign against crime. Malaking tulong yun. Unang-una is kung ang isang ibang mga cause dyan, especially sa liquor ban, is especially sa physical injuries, yan ang nagiging cause. And in some cities, which personally I experience, ako mismo because of the ordinance, binabawal ko nag-iinom sa kalsada. Because nakikita natin na through that is doon nag-aaway ang mga tao sa kalsada, and isang away is one count yun sa crime volume. Now, if we can reduce that all over the country, then definitely bababa yung ating crime volume, especially on physical injuries. Not only physical injuries, of course, baka yung mga iba pang crimes. Again, if it will help really curb crimes, that would be a good program.
What about sa curfew, especially to minors?
Ibang ano lang.
Curfew, kung ang question din is, ano naman ang ginagawa ng minors sa gabi, kalsada? Why should be there in that particular place? They should be at home, supervised by their parents. Again, that would be a positive program kasi dapat yung minor ay dapat sa bahay at inaalagaan ng magulang, tinuturuan para basically, sabi nga dyan is a common sense or a practical reason is that pag maaga ka sa bahay, maaga ka matutulog, mag-aaral ka, kinabukasan, maayos ang gising mo. And minors should not be really in the streets, especially during nighttime, because some people will take opportunity sa kanila. So siguro it's really a good program if minors will not be allowed, especially on that particular time.
Sir, yung mga ordinances nyo na possibly nationwide na pagpapaan ng smoking ban, will it entail additional job sa mga police? Entail additional budget? Kailangan ba?
May mga lugar kasi sa ating bansa na mayroon ng mga ganung ordinansa and pinapatupad din yun ng ating mga kapulisan. Then, considering kung yan magiging program national, again, the effort of that particular program should not only focus on the enforcement. It would be, sabi nga natin, kung nakikita natin, yung whole government approach very effective. So kung ang programa natin is yung sa minors, siguro ang ating din kausapin ay local government, at the same time other organization, to convince the parents and to convince the community to cooperate with the law enforcement. Para naman, not only huli tayo ng huli, minsan pag binitawan din ng magulang, wala rin nangyayari. Of course, it's whole government approach, not only the Philippine National Police Law Enforcement Agencies, andyan yung DSWD, but basically the community represented by the parents, by the, of course, yung iba pang ahensya ng gobyerno o other non-government organization that would influence the parents and the children themselves to not to go out at night would be very a great help for the law enforcement side. So, sa mga programang ito ay napakalaking papel din ang iba-ibang ahensya ng gobyerno and malaking tulong sa Philippine National Police in enforcing this kind of policies.
Sir, doon sa problema ng krimen, nararamdaman na ba ng PNP yung sinasabi, once na ma-elect si Bilo, marami nang tatahimik na mga criminal groups. Naramdaman naman itong past days na right after the election.
Sa ngayon naman, I think it's too early pa, Raymond, to assess the situation considering that ilang araw pa lang naman tayo. But policies changes from time to time, and as of now, it is geared towards the pronouncement of the incoming president. So yung mga polisiya na ating ginagawa ngayon is papunta na doon sa ngayon. But as regard to your questions, I think it's too early for us to determine that kind of assessment.
So yung mga plus 85 ready na magpa-under sa plus 86.
Sa amin naman, sa organisasyon ng Philippine National Police is meron kaming sinusunod na kumbaga structure, chain of command. There are also cases na even yung underclass ay nagiging GPNP, and for so many years, alam na dindo yan, na ang isang underclass is nagiging pinuno at base sa aming kumbaga kultura, tradisyon, we always follow the leader and what policy that he will make. Because hindi naman ang tinitingnan dyan yung tao ang tinitingnan dyan yung opisina. It's always the office of the chief, not basically the person, but our respect for whom he is appointed by the President of our Republic.
Sir, last question on
Yes.
Sir, going back to sa ordinances, yung mga ordinances na yun sinabi niyo may advantages, and then nagkakatupad na rin sa ibang mga lugar, do you think it will be easy for us na natin implement it nationwide?
Sa ngayon, dahil nga yung iba naman ng mga syudad ay nag-i-implement yan, magiging madali dun sa mga lugar na nagpapa-implement at may mga ordinansa. Doon naman sa mga hindi, little adjustment for them. But ang PNP naman is once policy is handed down and issued by the higher headquarters, and then definitely those on the lower units will follow that particular directive. But again, marami na ring mga lugar na mayroong mga ganung mga ordinansa and dito sa Metro Manila. And kumbaga, konting adjustment na lang sa part nila. But ang in-emphasize lang natin is the community, the parents, the other members of the society would be a great help for the law enforcement in this kind of policies.
Sir, what I can see is kasi in Davao, yung police doon conscious of what the LGU has as ordinance nila, di ba? Pero in other part of the country, parang hindi ganun ka-conscious yung mga police natin. On ano ba yung local ordinance that should be implemented? So, hindi mo dapat yung revisit kung ano dapat yung ordinance to be done by the PNP and the LGU.
Ako, Cecil, ng Chief of Police din ako sa isang LGU na conscious sa mga regulations and policies. Ang masasabi natin, sabi ko kanina emphasize natin is that this is not only a law enforcement issue. The LGU, the Chief Executive of that particular city or municipality has a great role in implementing such policies. Kaya kailangan yan kumbaga kooperasyon, kaya nga napakahalaga yung all government approach. But with the direction of the President, these LGUs will likely follow that directive. And once everybody is conscious with this kind of policy, lahat naman tayo susunod. I think this is high time for us to really show only not to our country but also to the world that indeed we can follow this kind of policies. Ang nakikita natin na kumbaga bottom line policy ng ating magiging bagong presidente ay disiplina. And that discipline will really hand it down up to the level of the minors kasi kaya nga in-emphasize niya. Siguro sa paunti-unti natin itong paglalagay ng mga ganitong policies that madidevelop ito. On the other hand, I again emphasize that law enforcement side will contribute on that particular policy, but also we emphasize on the contribution also of other sectors of the society, government, non-government, and of course the community, the parents, especially on the minor issue. Yes, definitely, because we can see that yung policy nga is geared down towards discipline. Okay, thank you, maraming salamat po sa inyong pakikinig sa ating programa.